Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This is going to be a different kind of video. It is going to be for people who like astrology or believe in it. And I'm actually going to do this for every sign in the future. But it's 10 movies you should see during Pisces season. Okay, so these are movies that are Piscean in nature, that they may have one or more Pisces type characters in them, or that I just think Pisces would like, because, you know, just I'll explain as I go. Okay, the first one that I picked was a fairly big blockbuster one that everybody is going to know, and that is Titanic. I think Titanic, I watch it every time it's on. Like every time I'm running through the TV, if it's on, I'll stop and watch it for a while. I may not finish the whole thing, but I will watch it. I have actually watched a reenactment of Titanic sinking on YouTube here. It's like the amount of time that they hit the iceberg to and then all the way through, like it's, you just search it on YouTube. It's like digital, or like, I don't know how to explain what it is, but it's like, I'll link it below. Okay, so Titanic, okay, this is why I put it. Obviously it's in the water, so Pisces, but also, I think Pisces just really love the whole idea of Rose and Jack. I know I do. I love how Rose and Jack just meet, and then it's like instant. And then what I really love that I think is so Pisces is that after when the shit goes down, they really have each other's back. Like they stick together the whole way, like doing things to help each other to try and survive as long as humanly possible. And that strong bond and that strong teamwork of a partnership is something that Pisces people really like. And it's like almost a devotion too, really, you know, but because they met so fast and it was just very quick, and that's very Piscean. So yeah, I think Titanic is definitely a Pisces movie. Okay, the next one I picked is called Woodshot. It is an indie film. You can find it on Amazon Prime for free if you have that. It is starring Kirsten Dunst, and it's the movie itself. It comes from the designers of the fashion brand Rodarte. They're like these sisters, and they are the ones who did this movie to begin with. It's just very Pisces, okay? It's about this drug. Kirsten Dunst takes this drug, and then it's just very visually Pisces. Like I can't explain. Like it's just it's not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like it. If you like indie films, you probably will like this. You'll probably be interested at least in checking it out. So yeah, that's not gonna be for everybody, but I did put it on the list. Okay, next one I picked is Party Monster with Macaulay Culkin. It's a movie about Michael Alec, basically, the story of Michael Alec and the club kids of the early 90s, and there's a lot of colorful characters in it, a lot of drugs, a lot of music, and it's like a person going to extreme. So like that's very Piscean, right? A person who starts out as like a happy-go-lucky, innocent, small-town gay boy, and who comes to New York and is just corrupted by the environment that's around him. And that's also very Pisces, because that happens to Pisces people. They sort of sponge up everything, their environment, everything that's going on around them. So of course, Michael Alec had, who's not a Pisces, but I looked at his chart and he has actually quite a bit of Pisces in his chart. So He's like a lot of Pisces, even though he's a Taurus. Yeah, so they sponge up a lot. So basically he gets corrupt by the scene, and the scene makes him become an extreme bad guy. So he's like goes from being a really sweet, innocent person to really kind of totally psychotic. So that's very Pisces. Okay. The next movie that I picked is Wonder Wheel. Now, I almost debated whether to put this on here, and then I was like, oh, I don't care what the people, I don't even care. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to say that I don't love Woody Allen movies, because I would just be lying. I'm not getting into any of that drama. Wonder Wheel with Kate Winslet, another Kate Winslet movie. Yeah, this is very Pisces. It's like it's not an independent film. It's a Woody Allen film, but it got no press. It got no publicity. Kate Winslet actually had to come and apologize for working with him, and it was just a big mess, and no one got to see it, and that's a shame, because it's some of Kate's best acting. She's wonderful in this, and she probably should have got nominated, but then, everybody would have freaked out. So anyways, it's basically about this woman who works at Coney Island, and she had dreams of once being an actress, and she's like very in her head, even though she has like this job she hates, and she's with some guy that she's really not into. He's not really her type. And then she meets Justin Timberlake, whose character is very flowery. He uses a lot of flowery language. He's really romantic. He's a player, okay? And then, yeah, it just goes from there. And I really liked it. And I'm sorry if you're like mad about it. Okay, the next movie is Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Oh God, this is going to be another one people are mad at, because Kevin Spacey is in it. Okay, I don't care. Kevin Spacey is a great effing actor. I love his movies. So, this is directed by Clint Eastwood. It is starring John Cusack. Every single person in this movie is a character. That's why it's Pisces. It's just people being their complete oddball selves. And here comes John Cusack, and he's coming in from New York. He's a New York writer, and he comes into this town in Savannah. Oh no, he comes into Savannah. What am I saying? And this area, and everybody is a complete character. I'm not gonna call them names or anything, because I love everybody in this film. I love everybody in this film. Yeah, if you, I especially love Kevin Spacey's character, and I really love the lady, Chablis. I just love her. She's actually a Pisces, so, but rest in peace, she's not with us anymore. But yeah, this movie is fantastic. I love it. I've seen it a bunch of times. I have the DVD, so I highly recommend it. Okay, the next one is Basic Instinct. Now, this is probably a movie that you have seen. It is I think it's late 80s, early 90s. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But it's starring Sharon Stone, who is a big Pisces. And she is the character Catherine Trammell. And she is very alluring and very mysterious. And she's got like the lesbian girlfriend named Roxy, and she does coke, and she just does what she wants, and she's just a riddle. She's like what is, you don't know what's going on with her. You don't know, because like she could be totally playing Michael Douglas, or she could be in love with him. Who knows? We don't know. So yeah, that's a very Pisces movie, I think. It's a good mystery and everything. So that is that. Okay, so what do we have next? Okay, the next video that I picked is Looking for Mr. Goodbar. with Diane Keaton. This is a 70s movie. You're probably not going to be able to find it that easily, but I think that it's on YouTube. I will try and find it and link it below. This movie is just very Pisces to me. This is a woman, it's a true story about a woman in New York who, she sort of lived a double life, so that's very Pisces. Pisces can live like 3 different lives and at one time they can like do that. She's like a teacher for deaf kids in the day, and then at night she like trolls bars and picks up random guys, like one night stands, and she is just a different type of, she's kind of complicated because she has a very a caring side on one aspect with like her kids in the school and stuff, and then on the other side she's very detached when it comes to men and sex. So yeah, she's just an interesting character. It has a lot of good music in there. There's like a lot of good 70s music, and yeah, I think it's just very Pisces. I love that movie. Okay, so the next one I picked was one I just saw, and this would be for horror movie enthusiasts, because if you don't like horror movies, please don't watch this and then come back and scream at me like, why did you? I mean, because first of all, the title is Alone in the Dead of Night. Okay, that's gonna give it away. Basically, it's a horror film, so you know, if you don't like horror films, don't watch it. Okay, I just gotta tell you, this girl is so Pisces. The minute that you start watching it and you start to see how she acts and stuff and looks and everything, you're gonna go, oh my God, she's a Pisces. Like, it's unbelievable, okay? It's a movie that was made in Denmark. It's an indie horror, and she's like an art student, and she's pops pills, and she is a mess. But she has like this best friend, and the best friend I personally thought was an Aries, and then later I changed it to a Leo. I think her best friend was a Leo, and because of the ending, that's why I thought. First I said the best friend was an Aries, and then when I saw the ending, I changed it to Leo. So maybe you'll understand that if you like astrology and then you watch those. But yeah, it's really crazy, and the ending is just bananas. And so yeah, I put it on there because I think that she's very Pisces in that. Okay. And so the last one is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Again, that movie is just completely insane, and it's just Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro, who's like so hot normally, and in this he is just I can't even explain what he is. He's just a mess, and Johnny Depp is a mess in it too, and they're just like doing all kinds of pills and like ether and just dropping acid and coke and weed and everything. They're doing everything. Oh, I think they're drinking too. It's a Hunter Thompson, based on the book by Hunter Thompson. If you know his style, then you're gonna know what Fear and Loathing is. And then if you've never heard of Fear and Loathing and you look it up, you're gonna be, you're either gonna wanna see it or you're gonna be, no. So, yeah. And, I have some honorable mentions. And the honorable mentions are Aquaman, for people who like popcorn movies. That is very Pisces. I mean, it's Aquaman, okay? It's Aquaman and Mira, and they're in the water the whole damn time almost. And it's just beautiful. The movie is just it's underwater love, okay? That's all I know how to tell you. So it's very Pisces in that respect. And the other movie, I wanted to pick a comedy because even though I think Fear and Loathing is funny and like some other ones are funny, I didn't really pick a comedy. And so I picked Clue. That movie Clue with like Martin Mull and what's his name from Rocky Horror, and Madeline Kahn is freaking great in that. Oh my God, Madeline Kahn is hilarious. They're all hilarious in this. Clue is one of the best comedies in the world. Period, end of story. I own it. I love it. I've seen it a million times. And I think it would be a one that Pisces people like and laugh at, okay? Because it's still got a mystery. It's still, everybody's crazy, and that is so, it's so great. Okay, that's my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And happy birthday to all my fellow Pisces out there. And I will do one next time for Aries. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.